Hello everyone, Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore, and the beginning of another journey. We lost our human paladin last time, and today we are beginning a troll hunter. So yeah, last time we lost the pally to some server lag. The server crashed and we died, so we just have to hope for better luck this time, but the journey never ends, because it is all about the journey around here. Thank you guys very much for clicking on the video and joining me. Really appreciate you all being here. And if you end up enjoying the series, the start of the series, leaving a like on this video with it being in episode 1 really helps the channel out a lot, and I appreciate those that do. Let's go ahead, we'll get right into things here. Take our first couple of quests to get us going in the Valley of Trials. We've got auto attack, we've got auto shot, and we have raptor strike. That is what we are working with. It's been a very long time since I've played a male troll. Actually, the first character that I got past level 20 way back in the day was a male troll hunter. I got him to about level 28 before I did my first reroll over to an undead mage. So I really like their running animation, is really smooth. It's much better than the female troll running animation, which in my opinion has always looked a little bit janky. And obviously that bow shooting animation is top tier. Very cool bow shooting. I don't know what guns are going to look like necessarily if we ever get a gun. But yeah, the bow shooting postures are really cool. It's almost like their character model was built for this animation, you know? And the raptor strike is pretty good as well. Yeah, all their animations seem pretty good so far. Alright, that's level 2. I'm gonna go back immediately and just train our level 2 ability. It's been a while since I played Hunter in Classic Era, so I don't really know the flow of the abilities we're gonna get, what order we get them in, and things like that. Last time we played a Classic Era Hunter that was not Season of Discovery was probably 2 years ago. Alright, we got Track Beast. Okay, that's not super important right now. And I'm actually broke. Let's go vendor some stuff.
Glory to the home, for the whole.
We'll just train Track Beast at level 4 when we come back to train whatever's after that. As far as professions on this character, I am kind of leaning towards mining and engineering. It's a tough one. Part of me says go skinning and leatherworking, but I'm already doing skinning and leatherworking on our Alliance rogue. And I would be much more interested in doing something different. And I think engineering offers hunters a lot of good things, obviously. But it also offers hardcore characters something unique in the form of the distraction dummies. It's kind of like an on-demand taunting totem. Could really save our bacon. at some point during the run. So yeah, I think we'll go mining engineering with this guy. We'll be able to make goggles early on. We'll be able to make our own ammo. And the ammo you can make with engineering is actually slightly better than the ammo that you can purchase. So it'll give you a little bit of a DPS advantage making your own ammo. Not to mention we can make scopes for our guns when we do guns. We can make ranged weapons. A lot of cool stuff I think we'll be able to do with engineering.
For the horde.
We are going to take the leather gloves.
Strength, and honor. Go with honor. How you doing, man? Okay, okay. Speak, friend. What are you looking for? Go forth to me.
Something I'm really going to have to work on with the hunter, especially before we get a pet, is staying at max range. Because as we gain levels before we get a pet, combat can get pretty tough from what I recall. So I need to start practicing finding that range and kind of hanging out at it naturally. We need to start crossing our fingers here and hoping that a bag drops. Probably going to be killing some extra stuff. The way I approach hardcore and just maybe like classic in general these days, I guess, is I try to fight everything in my way as long as it gives XP. And that way we're just racking up a lot more kill XP as we go. Kind of helps me get a little bit more immersed in things when I'm not skipping fights. Yeah, with these level 3 guys especially, we're going to want to make sure we get in as many shots as we can before we have to auto-attack. It looks like 3 shots is all I can really get in unless I want to stutter step between auto attacks, which I really don't want to bother with that. I know it's a strategy we can use to kind of back up between our auto shots to get maybe one more auto shot in, but it's kind of tedious and we'll see if it ends up being necessary. At least at this level, our Raptor Strike is actually not awful. Not actually sure why I have a percentage there and not a number. That is not a way that I ever set things up. A status text, numeric value. Yeah, it doesn't want to do that. That's so funny. As I change this, it won't give me a numeric value for health. It will give me numeric value for mana. That's so hilarious. I wonder how they broke that and why. Maybe I should just do a reload and see if that fixes it. Such a weird game sometimes. The reload did not fix it, so for now, I have no way to show you guys how much HP I have. It's kind of funny. If you've had this happen to you before, let me know how you fixed it. Because yeah, it's incredibly annoying. This is supposed to control the health and the mana numbers. And it has just stopped doing that. Oh, we have a full inventory. Alright then, let's go back to town. We'll turn this in. Empty the inventory. Not sure that we'll hit level 4. If we do, we'll train. There might be another quest for us to pick up to wake up these lazy peons.
Go forth to victory.
Alright, we actually need an inventory spot to be able to take that quest, because it gives us an item. So let's go over here first.
How can I help you? May your blades never go.
For the whole.
There we go. That is level 4. Let's go see what we learn. Don't think it's Arcane Shot yet. I feel like maybe Hunter's Mark?
How are you?
Aspect of the Monkey. Serpent Sting. Okay. Track Beast. I'll just grab it. It's only 10 copper. I don't know how much I'll actually use it unless we're looking for named guys. Definitely want to get Serpent Sting out. Let's do that for now. Track Beast. I'll pull out to the bar in case we want to use it for something. Aspect of the Monkey we'll have on until we get Aspect of the Hawk. Aspect of the Monkey, let's see, what does it do in Classic Era? Increases the chance to dodge for 8%. That's actually going to be really good for us from like a survival standpoint. We'll probably want to pop into that whenever we're getting meleeed. I'm going to move it down to something I can actually click on or off. Alright, there we go. Let's go pick up the peon quest, and we are good to head back out into the field. Gotta watch our arrows. You know what? Maybe I should just buy some more right now. General Goods should have arrows for us, and we probably ought to just stock up. Fill up our quiver, since we have to have the quiver on anyway.
What are you looking for?
Do we want to get... Oh, yeah, just rough arrow or light shot. Okay, we gotta do the arrows. They don't have another rank for us yet. There we go. That will work. We're kind of broke, but that's okay. Let's come over here and grab this guy's quest. Maybe we'll go kill the name guy now. Before that, though, I'd like to get all of my Scorpid worker tails. And we ought to, well, I was going to say we ought to prioritize some of these peons, and as soon as I was about to say that, this one woke up. Ooh, did I just not grab the quest? That's possible. Yeah, I don't think I grabbed it. Sometimes I have this problem where I say I'm going to do something, and then instead of doing it, it's like my brain's like, well, you said it, so that's good enough. It's a good idea just to not say you're going to do something until after you've already done it. It's what I'm learning about myself very slowly. Looks like we are waiting for a respawn. No reason to stand around doing nothing. We'll just clear the area while we wait. Alright, we're gonna go this way and just jump down the shortcut back to town. That way I can actually pick up the peon quest.
Some strength for the Horde.
Might as well catch a vendor while we're here as well.
Thug thugs. Farewell.
What do you need? Be safe.
Yeah, see, the Vile Familiars at level 4 might start getting challenging for us. That being said, maybe they just can't do a lot of damage to us. Maybe it's just going to be a longer fight. As long as we're careful, maybe we'll be okay. But yeah, they're not going down fast. And we typically only get 4 hits in. If I do the stutter step backwards trick, I can get 4 shots in. I don't know if it's going to make that big of a difference. And we could just grind until we hit level 5, and then we can go into the cave or fight the familiars. That might be the better idea. Just to grind on some level 3 guys for a bit and get that level. And our inventory is full. Let's head back to town and let's sell everything. We got about a bubble and 3/4 to go till level 5, and then we can start working on the Vile Familiars. Be nice to tag this last peon here and turn this one in. There we go. That worked out perfectly.
Thrall Hall. May your blades never dull.
And that got us level 5, which is perfect.
Strength and honor. Be safe.
If they want to stand still and cast at me, that would be ideal. These guys only seem to cast like one fireball, and then they prefer to be in melee range. Ooh, look at that. That is awesome. Let's move this down here. Let's move this right here. Small green pouch. Very nice. I don't really want to go into the cave yet. We're going to have one more quest to pick up. Then we'll have two things we can do with the cave at one time. At least I think we're going to get another quest. Maybe we don't. I remember there's a warlock quest to go in there. I think everybody gets at least one more quest, and then we have Thrazzle's pick that's in there also. Alright, well let's go turn this one in and see what happens. Alright, so what do we want here? We probably just take the one-handed axe, right? That's really all we can use. No ranged weapons there. Bring the Burning Blade Medallion to Zaretha. Yeah, we need to go into the cave and get the Burning Blade Medallion. I think that's a random chance to drop off of any of the guys in there. Let's equip the weapon. And let's go sell all of this junk. And now we go into our first cave. Wish me luck. Oh, you know what we should also do? Maybe we go talk to the poisoned guy. Yeah, he was poisoned. He's dying slowly. He wanted us to kill the named Scorpion. Which we did, and then we never came back and told him about it, so it's like it never happened. Dude is still suffering both in poison pain and in ignorance, so let's go let him know. I wonder if I should be starting my auto shot before I Serpent Sting. Because when I start with my Serpent Sting, my auto shot doesn't go off right away, and I feel like they're making progress towards me before I'm really hitting them much. I think I want my auto shot going first. Yeah. Maybe that's bad. Maybe it doesn't matter. But it feels like it might. Maybe it's a name guide that drops the Burning Blade Medallion, not a random drop. I think the random drop I'm thinking about is the Skull Rock quest. We have to work our way all the way back here, and there's either going to be a named guy up on a ledge, or he could be down below. That is level 6. That's awesome. Kind of tempted to go out and train. What do we get? Arcane Shot. Arcane Shot would be really nice. I'm going to go get Arcane Shot before we try to tackle this named guy. Just to be safe. And also really because I wouldn't mind a little bit more grinding back into the cave.
Blood and thunder. Go with honor.
Don't be shy.
Oh, and we got Hunter's Mark. Increases the ranged attack power of all attackers against that target by 20. In addition, the target of this ability can always be seen by the hunter, whether it is in stealth or not. Okay. Yeah, I need that. I need that extra damage in my life. Let's do this. I feel like I should set up like a Serpent Sting Hunter's Mark macro, but maybe not. I'm gonna leave it on my tilde key for now, and I'll try marking manually. And maybe when I have more buttons, marking manually will become too tedious, and I'll want to macro it to something. We'll see how it goes. The cool thing is we can mark from any distance, I think. Any distance we can see and target the mob, we can mark. We don't have to wait until we're within attack range. And I think that's going to let me preemptively mark a lot easier. And that might help me avoid macroing it if I can put it up from like really far away, which I can. I should have caught a vendor while I was back in town. That would have been really smart. Yeah, we're gonna run out of inventory space long before we make it to the back of the cave.
your blades never dull.
Alright, there we go. Now we're ready to go into the cave, I swear. I wonder if these demons have social aggro. If I had to bet, I'd say they don't. But I'd really rather not find out. The only reason I would say they don't is because these are the first aggressive mobs we come across. And since they're both demons, but they're different mobs, I don't know if they'd aggro each other. Maybe they would. I think the imps definitely would if there were two imps close. Just not sure about the fellhounds. Be nice, you know, to pull Arcane Shot out to the bar. Could help us a little bit. Let's do this. There we go. I don't even know necessarily if Serpent Sting is needed on mobs that we're killing kind of fast. Well, then again, a damage over time can't hurt when they get into range with us, or into melee range, rather. We're out of mana. Arcane Shot burns 25 mana, we only have 150 mana. And then Serpent Sting is costing us 15, Raptor Strike is costing us 15. We might want to be a little bit more economical about when we pop our abilities and just maybe rely mostly on our Auto Shot and our Hunter's Mark for now. Hunter's Mark also costs 15 mana, ooh. I think I'm going to rely on auto attack, and then when they close the distance right before they get too close, I'll fire off an Arcane Shot if I have mana. That'll pump some more damage into them. And then we'll just finish them off with auto attacks and a Raptor Strike if we have extra mana. If we don't have mana, we can just auto attack. Alright, we do have a named guy up here, Yurag Baneshadow. He's the guy we have to take out to get the Burning Blade Medallion. After that, we might be able to jump down and grab Thrazzle's pick. It might be in a slightly different area, though. He put corruption on us, but that kind of worked out because it meant he stood at range for an extra second, which let us get a couple more shots in. Maybe if we come this way and jump down over here, maybe that would actually get us to where the pick is at. I didn't really want to land right on top of somebody, but to be honest, I didn't see this guy. I saw this guy. Thankfully, not a big deal. We are, however, going to have to fight our way out of here. Alright, those guys cleared the way out for us. Let's get back to town. We'll turn this in. We're not going to hit level 7, I don't think, but we're going to be pretty close.
What do you need? Be safe. Strength.
Strength and honor.
We will take the pants.
Strength. May your blades never dull.
And that is our breadcrumb to head out of the Valley of Trials, down to Sen'jin Village. I think we will definitely make a stop at Razor Hill first. You know, I always go to Razor Hill first, but I wonder if there's really a good reason to. I guess the reason to would be to set my Hearthstone. It's not super close to Sen'jin. We will want to do stuff in Sen'jin before we do stuff out of Razor Hill. But yeah, I always stop in Razor Hill first. I just don't know if that's the way to go. That's how I'm going to do it though, because I want to pick up mining. I want to pick up engineering, so I may actually have to go to Orgrimmar. If we can learn mining in Razor Hill, then I can hold off on going to Orgrimmar for a little bit. We don't need to pick up engineering immediately. We'll want to have some resources to use first. But if we can't even pick up mining, then I will have to go to the city right away. We'll see. I don't recall whether there is a mining trainer in Razor Hill or not.
Loktar.
Kind of want to grind up to level 7 before we go to town. Let's do that. Love our crouched eating and drinking animation. That's really cool. I guess the longer that we spend out in the field without having mining, the more nodes we're gonna miss, right? Well, there we go. There is level 7. We could probably head directly to town now. I mean, I say that, but it's kind of irresistible fighting these guys. I am going to go around and pick up all the quests. Some of them we're going to work on much later. Actually, the majority of them will be a bit later.
Loktar.
But we'll just grab them all now.
Down.
I will also go ahead and set the Hearthstone before I totally forget to do that.
What do you need? Go forth to victory. May your blades never dull. For the Horde. Speak, friend. Strength and honor.
Alright, let's see if we can find a mining trainer. Oh, right there, look at that. The first NPC that I hovered over heading back to town is the mining trainer. So we'll do that now. Also have to go to the trade goods guy. Oh my god, there's an engineer here too. Oh, that's so great. Look at that.
Be safe.
We need a mining pick. I think that's all we need for now. Is the mining pick. I think eventually with engineering we'll have to make a spanner, and the spanner we'll use for more advanced engineering stuff. Let's also learn first aid.
Loktar.
And I'm gonna splurge my excess silver. I'm gonna buy a bag right away. I know that we found one bag, that got us ahead. Now we only have one more available bag slot. That's gonna make life as a hunter a little bit difficult for us. We'll have to manage that. With all the ore that we're collecting, we might need to be making frequent trips back to town, either to work on professions or to the cities to bank our minerals if we're not going to do that actively. I'd rather actively work on the professions here and there as we go and just keep crafting, keep using the mats. Keep the mats from piling up in our inventory, basically. Beyond that, we'll also be leveling up cooking and likely fishing as well. I'm going to hang on to the boar meat that we're getting from grinding, as well as the scorpion stingers to cook later on. Very interested to see how this troll hunter works out. I'm really digging it so far. If you guys are also enjoying the playthrough, leaving a like will really help me out, and I appreciate those that do. I am out of time for today. I'm going to park it here at the inn. Hope you guys have a great rest of your afternoon, morning, or evening time. And as always, take care of yourselves out there in the real world and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.